guys, welcome to another math lesson. Today we're just going to review all of the things we've talked about with shapes, with patterns, and we're going to take a little quiz at the end of this lesson. So let's go ahead and see how well you remember your 3D shapes, your 2D shapes, and some patterns that we've been learning about. So I'm gonna ask you some questions and see how well you know them. Okay? First question is, which shape can roll in any direction you push it? If you were to push it, it's a 3D object, what shape is that called? That would be a ball or a sphere. So anything that can be pushed around and move in any direction, that is called a ball shape, or it's also called a sphere. Can you say that? Good, a ball shape or sphere. So this is one that can be rolled in any direction. Which shape has flat circles on each end? Can you tell me? Which shape has flat circles on each end? Now think, it's a 3D object. If you said a can shape or a cylinder, you would be correct. Do you see how it has a circle on this end and on this end? You would be correct. This is a cylinder or a can shape. Excellent. Now these ones, they can roll, but not in any direction because they aren't round like a ball. But they can roll a little bit. So there's the can. My next question is, which shapes have a flat circle on one end? If you said a cone, you would be correct. Do you see at the end we have this circle at the bottom, but when you flip it over, there's no circle, it's a point. So this is called a cone shape, a cone. Now, let me see if you can figure out the difference between these two shapes. We have this one and this one. Look at them carefully. Show them to you. Okay, how are they the same? Yes, they're both kind of like boxes, aren't they? They both have, if you see on this side, they both have square faces. But then when I turn them, are they the same size? No, this one has the same on every single side, but this one has a smaller face here, but then a square on this side. So this one is called a rectangular prism, and this one is called a cube because all of its faces have the same exact square shape. Good. So these are all three-dimensional or 3D objects, okay? They can hold things inside of them. Now, can these shapes roll at all? Can the rectangular prism or the cube roll? Not really, not smoothly. They can kind of flip over, but they don't roll. So those are different than the others. Now, what are the objects called that are not three-dimensional? They're two-dimensional, which means you can only measure their length and their width, which means they are flat. So we have these kinds of shapes. You can't hold anything, they're just flat. So what is the name of this one? A rectangle, good. What is the name of this one? An oval, nice job. What is the name of this shape? A circle. And this one? A triangle. And this one? This is a square. It has 4 even equal sides. Good job. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to review our patterns. Do you guys remember when we made patterns that they can be either colors, they can be shapes, or they can be patterns with sizes? So today I'm going to put up a pattern for you to see if you can find what will come next. So we have, let's look at it. We've got circle, triangle, triangle, circle. Oh, wait. We've already done circle, so this must be an A, and then the triangle would be B, and we've got two triangles, so this is called an ABB pattern. Do you remember what that original first part of the pattern is called? Think about it. Yes, that is called the base pattern. That means every time you repeat the pattern, you're going to go back to the first one and repeat that one. So this is called the base pattern. Can you say that? Base pattern. Excellent. So I'm going to put a little box on it so you can see that clearly. So we've got circle, triangle, triangle. So the next part would be circle, triangle, triangle. Circle, triangle. What do you think is going to come next in this pattern? Look at the base one, and we've got the circle, and we've got one triangle, but what are we missing here? If you said we need a triangle, you would be correct. So it'd be circle, triangle, triangle. Excellent job. So we've got our base pattern. We figured out what will come next. And now that we have reviewed the patterns, we've reviewed the shapes, whether they were two-dimensional or three-dimensional, I think we will be ready to take our review of this chapter together. So go ahead and get out your paper. If you don't have that, get your paper, your pencil. Your paper is going to look like this. Go ahead and take that out. Write your name neatly at the top. And then I'm going to read the instructions for you. The first one says, draw a line to match the object to its shape. So they put the shape on the inside, they put the sphere, and they put the cylinder. So we've got some can of vegetables and a bowling ball. So go ahead and match which one this is the shape of. Is it a sphere or a cylinder? Go ahead and match it, draw a line, and then on this side, after you do the bowling ball, you're going to look at the oatmeal container and the tomato, and you're going to match them to the shape in the middle. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Next, we have some pictures down here you're going to match. You're only going to work on those first, and then below the line, you'll work on these. So here is a ice cream, some cereal, a macaroni box, and some, it looks like waffle cones for ice cream. So go ahead and match the shapes to the pictures here, okay? Draw the line there. Good. So you should have two lines going to the box shape, the rectangular prism, and two lines going to the cone. Nice work. If you finish that, let's turn it to the back and work on the back. I'm going to tell you the instructions and then you can work on it. Okay? The instructions say, circle the object that comes next in each pattern. So you're going to have to find that base pattern and then tell us what will come next. So here we have a peach and then a can and a can. Oh, and then we're back to a peach. So it looks like the base pattern is peach, can, and then it goes back again. Peach, can, what's going to come next? Is it the peach or is it the can? Okay, go ahead and circle that. Next we have a string of beads with a pattern, and I want you to look carefully at the pattern that they have here. We've got cube, cylinder, sphere. Cube, cylinder. What do you think is going to come next? Go ahead and circle that. Good job. Now, you're going to underline the 2D object. Remember, 2D means it's flat, so underline the 2D object. Then, the next part says, circle the 3D object. So, circle the thing that has a way to either roll or hold something. Go ahead and circle that for me. Nice work. And then at the bottom, those are some things that you can do at home with your mommy or your daddy. And we will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know, and we will try to help you as best we can. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.